in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulls offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with...
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And as he throws, he makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's really nice to be a quarterback and to never get touched in practice, never get hit. But when you get in the games and you see hits like that, when he's hit as he's throwing the football and the courage to stand in there, that's really impressive.
Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
He'll do it himself. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd knows when to bring it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
The one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right.
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Lost a throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's a... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. There's the pressure. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. They stop him short of the sticks and it'll be fourth down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's Pope. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pope. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. UConn answered the bell away from the rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Terrell. A little screen to the running back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Give to the running back. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
There's a great example of a zone blitz by the defense, and those confuse quarterbacks and offensive linemen because you're dropping defensive linemen out in coverage, but then you're bringing pressure from the second level, and that time the defense was able to fool them and get home.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Pope. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A&M comes back out with another first down. Lost to throw again. Caught. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Makes the catch. It's Pope. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Complete to the right. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Lemon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll move the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Second down, he'll throw it quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Takes the handoff. It's Lemon. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up for 5 to the 23. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to pass. It's Terrell. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks 6 on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, USF! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for a crease. It's Lemon. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David. When they picked off, what a way to set him up.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football.
Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Touchdown, South Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tosses it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his man in the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, better look out! Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Offense facing 4th down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
2nd down coming up.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. To the air, it's Terrell. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They kick it away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Going to the ground. He breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy. Not much. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, running back on the move. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Now, don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls will punt this one away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.